And right, the story bro say President Akufo Addo eko inhyemu na say UN inhyemu na okoye no asemu Akufo Addo eko kan etre America ene UK for ene say oh ewo mu say omo aboa Ghana de na so hwe sika wo mo de aboa Ukraine de eko so ewo Ukraine ene de billions of dollars na so bibi man sika wo mo de boa en say yemfa nkuntia terrorism no just millions en sheda anye sika bebre sa te say Ukraine for die no inti no US ni UK for no na kebe ya omo boa en te say ne wo aboa Ukraine for no na emra me yes analysis no me sanso etrem President Akufo Addo this year ya ensemu a wosanso ekan etre African leaders embra wo call African shemu a woka tre African leaders say yesremo mokona mokokoto saa embrofofui ana US ni UK fo a na mamo nkonko bisisika uko bisisika na nkrofoi wo mumbu Africa nti ye bisa se denti na president ya be kan asem na waka asem wi na ono asanso kwa de wo se ma African leaders nkoye no ono ekokoye Ghana fo aba betre o adwen se endra story no se wonte ya me wi amede no so beto aso ama na wetie. But let's go and read the comments and see what Ghanaians are saying. Now, Emmanuel says, is Akufo Addo still the ECOWAS chairman? Akufo Addo is insane. As someone Emmanuel say, canono. Soldier Boy say he is not. Judge Asari so the Nadian name. Stephen Asaria Pia will say Akufo Addo is a walking contradiction. Daniel Usubuaten say he's just a disgrace to Ghana. Judge Asari so the Nadian name. Justin Atete was say Muguyaro at it again, want to squander again. Mickey say this man should not be allowed to leave the shores of Ghana. The disgrace is getting too much. And when a bit to make us all my president Akufo Addo free Ghana. I say I told you this government has no law. I thought you said you don't need no handouts. Susan say, I thought he once said Ghana beyond aid. Why now? Instead of him to accept that he's a failure, he's there begging. Sarayaboa say his attitude is like a drug addict who always needs money to buy his drugs. That is so bad. The truth must be told, say shamelessness. The truth must be told in some can also say shamelessness. Bawa Amidu say the behavior of Akufo Addo is like junkie man. He doesn't have any shame at all. Alfido say Akufo Addo asked Cecilia Dapa to help Ghana. I say Akufo Addo asked Cecilia Dapa to help Ghana. Okay, I say Akufo Addo mbisa Cecilia Dapa say omwa Ghana ene ECOWAS. I say too much money just ain't enough for this old man. Na eno every ni or die eho. Ni or die otu. Albert say he wants more money for the Achim Mafia. Benjamin say assist you with money when we can't find our own money. Simon so say Mr. Beck, that's his nickname. Gabi say I laughed sir, when I saw the capture of the video. Sarah Yeboah say this Ghana President Akufo Addo is such a disgrace for the whole world. He's not the same person who stood, or say, is he not the same person who stood in front of UN to say he would not ask for any handouts again? And surprisingly, he's still going around begging. Very shameful. Obi must say, after running his mouth for praises in front of France president, here he goes begging, and he's not even gonna use it for a good purpose when given. Please don't give him any help. He's a disgrace. Asari Teresa say family and friends government. Kwabena says, so is this the president who talks about Africa beyond aid? Ena Obima Eka say he was running his mouth, same thing his father did. Now seriously, Melodies, are you sure that Akufo Addo is a Ghanaian? Ousu Fodio say Nanado is a disgrace to Ghana. Kweku Amedo. As a president, Nanado, Dabi, Obima say, your ministers are hiding $1 million under the bed. And look at him. He thinks they are fools. So, Biggles essay, Ghana is not being invaded by a neighboring sovereign state. Ukraine is. Anti-terrorism hardly compares to this, in my honest opinion. Uria say, always looking for cheap money to embezzle. Shameless leader. Who? Hey, Uria. Mate, when I'm the title, I mean, like. Asari Teresa say, useless President Akufo Addo. Use also say, what a disgrace. Maria Aseda. I say he's just greedy. Nati Root say lack of concern. George Asari the name. Simon say no wonder you are shameless leader in our history. What goes around comes around. Everybody will see you. Agnes say Nanado is always begging for money. There is no war in Ghana but in Ukraine. George Asari the name. Kofi Adoma comments and say senseless. George Asari so the name biom. User say Akufo Addo, you don't know what is shame. Your leadership in Ghana, very shameful president in Ghana, very corrupt president in Ghana. Nati Root say this our president is trying hard. And Fosubeka say, hey, now learn sense, whoever you call yourself. You don't feel disgrace when you are disgraced. Ain't you know? No. So those are the comments coming through from Ghanaians on President Akufo Addo Nsemno. Yemfa story nankasa nso entua so mamo. Na Ghana for ente nsem na see the full picture. Etiefo mama mati ase se ye papa eja nanado. Wakwa akopie mu ewo UN inshae ase. Na I mean as people were expecting. Nanado de nsem bia akwa akoto mpanyifo ni ma ne tintini ni tiete mu ne se osre se yemo I say wait there. I say assist ECOWAS with resources to fight terrorism. Akufo Addo to US and UK. Se Akufo Addo akwa katre America and UK for say omomwa sika eni akande emfamwa na yemfa enkuntia terrorism ewo man Ghana emu and it's no Ghana but ECOWAS, okay. It is can be obviously say Akufo Addo kwa be say sika ne de be ECOWAS. I want to mean them say Ghana ye nya sika ne bi. Yenkwa kinkai na area me the article bi bebremo. Me show that article no harder. But I think it's time to show that article again. Now I say President Addo Danko Akufo Addo me chaman se ne be to aso no comment box timo no ye TikTok account for her. Click na follow you. Yenkom. President Addo Danko Akufo Addo has called on leaders of the global community to put into full effect the provisions of chapters 7 and 8 of the UN Charter and provide proportionate support to Africa's fight against terrorism and violent extremism. According to President Akufo Addo, despite the considerable economic difficulties confronting ECOWAS member states, 11 member states of the 15 member states of ECOWAS, the 4 military-led states having been suspended, have made clear their willingness to take the fight to the terrorists if they were sufficiently empowered. Comparisons, they say, are odious, but some cannot be ignored. The Russian war on Ukraine has elicited, according to my information, some 73.6 billion US dollars billion US dollars in American support for Ukraine. Not just said Akufo Addo go that's a make really they say Akufo Addo akwa say sebe o wabo obi obi akwa ho trim wabo no 100 cedis wo ho a obi fufuro nso aba ho say o hwe asomesi ho tira wo ko mu a wo 100 cedis no me nso makwa ho trim mu enti no me nso boa me no na Akufo Addo akwa ye wo ho Akufo Addo akwa katrom say o enye se me ye comparison mum nanso Ukraine for ko ahotire mu no muma Ukraine for 73.6 billion, America for muma Ukraine for 73.6 billion, and na modema Ukraine for Europe ni na mo boabo esika no about 138.8 billion edema Ukraine. Yes remo nti yenso yakwa ahotire mu nti mo so mo ye yende Akufo-Addo. Also, comparisons they say are odious, but some cannot be ignored. The Russian war on Ukraine has elicited, according to my information, some 73.6 billion in American support for Ukraine, 138.8 billion from the European Union and its institutions, and 14.5 billion from the United Kingdom, he said. That is a wa jotting in down. Ama we who say UK for more boy Ukraine for more the 14.5 billion abo. European Union for more than 138.8 billion abo Ukraine. America for so more than 73.6 billion in abo Ukraine. And also, on the other hand, the security assistance from the US, the EU, and the UK to ECOWAS have in total, in the same period, amounted to 29.6 million. To what I say, Ukraine, on my back, Modi Sikapudo, we are born, no, yen ECOWAS for, and ECOWAS for Grano, your mind back 15, no, Modi 29.6 million pe, and Abuayen. But Ukraine, on my back, Modi billions na Abuawamo, Akufo-Addo. Hey! I say, remember, Debbie. I say, with the right amount of support to ECOWAS, he was certain that the terrorists can be chased out of West Africa and the Sahel too. Foreign troops would not have to be involved. West African troops can do the job. The Accra initiative is good enough of indigenous self-help. Blah, blah, blah. Nti wakase sikane di omo de meya. And yebe kon nipa bonefo ababe ra bibiman mu no yebe kon maza sika we ye de man ya ye de be ye campaign ye be twa ye num spedede yebe kon ben akai UN for UK for US for mo de sika we man ya ye de be twa ye num spedede akai na eya na emesrimi nim say I don't know, but I say President Akufo-Addo time bia wo be kwa akosra sa impinifo ibiano. There's one thing or the other. I don't know. Ayana, how do they see him? And because reparation, slave trade they see, you know, muncha ye hunsika. Hey, and there because friends saying ye pesi ye diandia ewa Ghana inti anuntino muncha ye hunsika. Ochina because keda ye so no muma yendia indiano na mumfante yeka eso ochine bi ebe cause yo mum power echo mayen na IMF for mayen deal no just say they bia yesre this same president ade bia okọ sa US ni UK for enim ekokosre no embra woko share African leaders ensem a okatre African leaders meba Embra woko share onu ko share wo mo de a osre o President Akufo-Addo ko share wo mo a osre but embra President Akufo-Addo ko share African leaders shensem o katre African leaders why because that time no na African leaders nso ko share sa US ni UK for ya omo nso ekoko sre sika to no ko share African leaders no nso nsem a wo katre omo ni si as Ghana's president urges Africa to stop begging. Okwa African leaders ne say mo kombrofofo ne wa mama nkonko sre sika mama nkonko sre omo emma obuo mo kosro mu sika ya na nkrofo wo mu mbuyen nti eno na edien na ekosisa ade no so no de okwa ana say ya no mpese ebibifo no bekwa akọ African leaders mekwa akosre so that ono kosre pani ama no ebi ono kosre a yebe hu ni se o dabi ebibifo no sre a wo mo ba be sre ye no obi aba be sre ansa wa sre nti no yen hwe nansa ya hwe so kono ko katre before no mama nkonko sre na so bia nkonko sre no nkonko sre. This is the story 8 months ago. This is the story 8 months ago. The story 8 months ago. As the Ghana's president Akufo-Addo urges Africa to stop begging. Ghana's president Addo has urged African countries to stop begging from the West in order to earn global respect and change poor perceptions about the continent. Also, stop begging. If we stop being beggars and spend African money inside the continent, Africa will not need to ask for respect from anyone. We will get the respect we deserve. If we make it prosperous as it should be, respect will follow. Akufo-Addo made the remarks during the opening of the U.S. Africa Leaders Summit in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday. Asemu Akufo-Addo katre African leaders ewa America no munjai sikasre no emma embrofufo embuyen. This is our same president. And then there were ma comparison. Oh, Ukraine for mama say. Oh, we for mama say. Oh, Ukraine mama billions. Africa had their mama a million pe. Hey! Hey! Yet who? La me demaka. Unim media you and for listen, whenever President Akufo-Addo goes out, you me best make a survey. You hear comment here the Ghana forecast. I say I thought the black man was supposed to manage his own affairs, but let's live in this new colonial era. We a free obi I say Ghana beyond aid and sa dansa yemu. I say Akufo-Addo, things are slow for US and UK. Didn't you save for rainy days? Ghana beyond aid man. I say, who should assist you? Massa, take your own destiny in your hands. Man, forget the Babylon system. Ghana beyond aid. I say Ghana beyond aid, but always begging for aid in every given opportunity. Talk is indeed cheap. And I'm telling you, it saddens me, but it looks like time be President Akufo-Addo be call and brofufo imbiano. It is one request after the other. Mumma yesika say, and the mumma way, mumma and ye way, I don't want to see. Charlie, won't tell my comment box in my medicine.